You're listening to the amazing Nicole Scherzinger. Listen to her singing with one look. Scherzinger is making her Broadway debut, thank you very much, in the stripped-down modern revival of Sunset Boulevard. She was recently nominated for her very first Tony Award. You go, Nicole. Scherzinger plays a delusional silent film star, Norma Desmond, who lures a screenwriter to write a comeback after Hollywood deems her too old, and I'm saying too old in finger quotes. It's a dangerous and captivating relationship that may lead to disaster. You'll have to see for yourself. Nicole, we're happy to say, joins us now. Congrats to you on your Tony nomination.
Yeah, congratulations.
You know, I think everybody that goes to the show walks out of it saying, I didn't know she could do that. You know, because we all remember, and I'm not knocking the Pussycat Dolls because I was a fan back in the day, but I think people saw you like that and didn't think she can really sing. So what does this feel like to you, Nicole? Because you've known that you've had this all along. You've known.
Yeah, I mean, this is my debut on Broadway, which is what I've always dreamed of, but this is over 30 years in the making for me of just working and grinding and preparing for this moment. I've always dreamed of this, and I think I'm so fulfilled now to be able to finally share all of me, all of my gifts and all of my abilities with the world and connect with people through my performance on a much deeper, soulful, spiritual level.
Was it hard, do you think, for people to take you seriously?
Oh, absolutely.
Tell me about that.
I think, like you were saying with the dolls, they only saw me one way. People pigeonhole you, they put you inside of a box. And so for a long time, I wasn't able to audition for musicals, films that I dreamed of, or even live musicals as well. And so I got a bit fed up, and I created 6 years ago my own show where I invited people from the industry. I brought it to Broadway, I brought it to New York City, I brought it to London and LA, and I was like, I just need to educate people on my first love and passion, which is communicating and connecting through song and music.
But so Broadway was a dream, and as Gayle says, you're fantastic in this role, and yet I understand that you almost didn't take the role. How come?
Well, I didn't almost take the role. It's just when my director asked me, I was like, this is your big idea? An old faded film star? I am a pussycat doll. Well, still, I look good under bright light. You know, I think those are the exact things. That's exactly what I said to Jamie Lloyd, our director. But he said, just read the script. And I read the script, and I just felt like I completely understood Norma, the complexity of her, because, you know, we all do have many layers to me, and I just loved, I mean, Glenn Close just came to our show, and she said it's arguably one of the greatest roles ever written for a woman, so I just loved...
Because she played it, so she knows,
She originated it on Broadway, and I just love how meaty the role was and how deep it went. And then when I listened to the music and her songs like We'll Give the World New Ways to Dream, Everyone Needs New Ways to Dream, that's when I fell madly in love with her.
Yeah, you are sensational in it. But getting down to the stage, it's purposefully stripped down. We're talking lights and fog for most of it, down to the bare bones, even your bare feet hitting the stage. How does that impact your performance and how you approach this role while you're on stage?
Just makes you, very good question. It just makes you, I've grown up, I've always had big balls, okay? I've always had big balls. Big balls. They're the biggest they've ever been.
I'm like, did she say big balls?
Because I've grown so much because you're completely vulnerable out there. You have no sets, you have no costumes, you have nothing to hide behind. It's just you.
You're in the audience.
Then you're able to really connect.
And you do.
Yes.
On, like I said, a way deeper soulful level. And I've evolved so much as an actor and as a person, and I'm very proud. I'm like, I've never been so courageous. That's what I mean by saying the balls.
Yeah, well, I get it.
He's still trying to take it.
Brave.
Well, I have a follow-up question on that.
Go
I mean, you talk about the stripped-down nature of the set. You even had less to work with on one night recently because they had technical difficulties. And so you go out there, I think we have some video of it. You've got a bullhorn and you use your voice. Let's play it and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
They'll forgive the past. They'll rejoice. I've returned at last.
What was that like?
Okay, so imagine this. We're about to go on stage and start the show, and my stage manager comes back and says, "We have no sound. We have zero sound. Everything else is
You're
working,
like, come again?
but we have no
Yeah.
sound."
Audience
And I
is
was
in their
like,
seats.
Well, let's just fix the sound.
Yeah.
Figure out the sound. We had to go out there and address to them that we had to cancel the show. When I walked out, the audience went, oh, this sigh of sadness.
Yeah.
It broke my heart, and all I kept thinking is, what can I do to fix this? Someone yells out, sing! So I was like, okay. So I just ran off stage, and our conductor was there, and I was like, send me the one track that we have of With One Look. I asked
And
my
I'll do
dresser,
it.
Tracy, to get my speaker that I use my warm-ups with, and I'm trying to think fast because they've been waiting for over 40 minutes. I just run out on stage and try to do, like, just give them a slice of this performance so they don't go home empty-handed. Now, the pop star in me is like, if I sing, I'm not going to be able to reach everyone. I need to amplify my voice. So I was like, Johnny, give me your bullhorn, your megaphone. And I went out there. I first started singing. I was like, I'm going to try to sing it with a megaphone so I could try to reach everyone, right? And I started, and I was like, I kind of feel stupid. I kind of feel dumb. Then it got silent, and I was like, I think this is working. Guys, by the end, I was like, this has got great reverb.
But
use it every night.
you nailed it. And the opening of the second act, the song that you sang, gets a standing ovation
Every time.
mid-show.
Every time.
What? Just tell me what that feels like, because people can't help but leap out of their seat in that moment. That, to me alone, is worth the price of admission.
I think I've come, I guess I'm just so grateful. I've come full circle, Gayle. When I was really young, I come from very humble beginnings and not much. And I didn't have any confidence or belief in myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so every night after With One Look, because I saw you and Oprah out there, I say, with one look, I'll ignite a blaze. I'll return to my glory days. They'll say Norma's back at last.
And you say it
This
like-
time I'm staying for good. I'll be back where I was born to be. With one look,
Wow.
I'll be me. And I end like this, and I feel so proud of little Nicole to see how far she's come, and just
you
hopefully
should.
that inspires anybody else
It is
out there.
inspirational.
'Cause
Bravo.
Good job,
Nicole, thank you so
Nicole.
much. We appreciate you. Please
job.
come back after you win the Tony. Nicole Scherzinger, everybody. Run, Don't Walk to see this. Sunset Boulevard is currently playing at the St. James Theater. The 78th Annual Tony Awards will air June 8th right here on CBS and, of course, streaming on Paramount+.